I am. Now, by this time, you're probably waiting for me to either say my name or something that goes after the am. I am blah, 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 blah. But I think that's actually a part of the problem. As soon as we begin to label ourselves, we begin to compare ourselves to everyone else that might have some sort of relation to that label. So here are some ams that I was in the past. So I am an entrepreneur. I had my first internet startup. It was a music online startup, and we started in 1995. So the very beginnings of the internet. And we were around a bunch of years before we got swallowed up by a larger company. And at the time, we were the third largest audience-wise music site on the internet. But that was number 3. And honestly, monetarily wise, we didn't compare to the top 2. So as I am an entrepreneur, I am a music online startup, I wasn't enough because there were others that were better than I was. Another I am, this is a was, but I am a TV producer. I produce tons of television shows. But others were better television producers than I was and making more money than I was. I was no Aaron Spelling. So again, there I am, setting myself up for comparison. I'm not good enough. I am a yoga teacher. I am that today, right now. I am a yoga teacher. There are other yoga teachers. I've been practicing yoga for a little over 20 years, and there have been people practicing teaching for 50 years. I am a yoga teacher sets me up for comparison with all the other yoga teachers on the planet. And the story that I'm not good enough. I am a coach. A pretty damn good coach, to be honest with you, but Tony Robbins is still making more money than I am, so am I good enough? And here's the thing. This comparison starts off really early. I remember when my son was born. And they wrote down on some sheet of paper his height and his weight, and then next to it, it had percentages. Comparing himself to every other person on the planet. Comparing him to every other person on the planet. Within an hour of his birth, he was set up for a lifetime of comparing himself to others. I am blank, and this is how I compare myself to the world. And this is how we begin to value ourselves and how we begin to accept ourselves in relation to everyone else. We don't look at ourselves as how we are. We look at ourselves in relation to every other person, especially when we label ourselves. So I am. There's no comparison there. I want you to try it. Try it with me right now. Try it with me. Take a pause and say it with me. I am. And just notice what you feel. See, that I am the best at. I am the best at I am. And if you try it, you just might be too. Thanks.